Basically, when you think about the word черника, you think blackberry, but it's not a blackberry, it's blueberry. So черника is a word for blueberry. Yeah, but it has a stem chorn, basically, which is like interchangeable, and which means it comes from the word черный, which means black. Basically, when you think about the word черника, you think blackberry, but it's not a blackberry, it's blueberry. Stool is a chair, yeah, but we have a word in English for the word stool itself. I mean, in Russian it means chair, in English it means this high chair without a back. There is a different word for this kind of high chair, it's taburet. So that's why I still call chair a stool sometimes. In English you have hands and arms. In Russian everything is рука. If you're eating with your hands, if you're playing with your hands, you still say руками. Yeah? Я ем руками. Я ем руками. Okay, another one. Parts of the body. Parts of the body. In English, you have fingers and you have toes. In Russian, пальцы, пальцы ног. Still пальцы. Пальцы. Fingers. Пальцы. So, in Russian, you have basically 20 fingers. Just some of them on your feet and some on your hands. The next one. Волосы. Волосы or hair. Hair is singular, волосы is plural. So when you talk about your hair, like all of it, you say it plural. If you talk about like one little hair, you would say it singular, волос. So there is a separate word for the sky blue color, just like this picture, sky blue, in Russian. And there is kind of vague system of like differentiating between different shades of blue in English. And quite often they omit sky blue in rainbow. So rainbow has 6 colors. But in Russian, that's another thing, there are 7 colors. In light blue, sky blue, which is голубой, separate word for this color, is the 7th color of the rainbow. In English, you can put indigo to make it 7, but you still put like additional color for a darker shade of blue rather than lighter shade of blue. In Russia, you have a nickname for every name, every Slavic name. Okay, some borrowed names do not have nicknames, but Russian people make them up, similar to how we usually make nicknames. It's not appropriate to use full name for a person if you're a friend. I'm not saying it disrespectful. It just creates a wall between you. It means like you're not friends. If you're not using nickname for my name, you're not really my friend. You're keeping the distance. And the good thing about nicknames is that you can create so many nicknames for one name. You just need to be creative. So because of all those like diminutive suffixes, that's very fun. You can do this for your English name too, because there is a little system how you make nicknames. If you struggle to create your own nickname, please leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to create the truly Russian nickname for you. So when you have Russian numbers and it ends up in 1, it will be singular. It could be like 21, 31, like 2001. When like the huge number, maybe like 19 digits, and it still ends up on 1, you treat it singular. Isn't it funny? But you will treat it plural in English. When you have numbers 2 and 3 and 4, you will treat them as singular too, but it will be in genitive case. When you have numbers 5 and up, I mean like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, and then the cycle will repeat itself, you will have genitive plural. And genitive plural is a very hard case, so leave me a comment below if you want to have an entire video about genitive case. So have you ever thought how you're trying to learn new language and you're speaking this language, but at the same time, it feels like people do not understand you still? When I just arrived to the US, I thought that I can speak and I thought that I'm saying it right, but I actually didn't. It's all because there are different sounds in English and there are different sounds in Russian as well that they just don't exist, you know? For example, in English, we have sound e, not a thing in Russian, or sound wa, or the and te actually different. All of those like little things that it's just like so slightly different that I even didn't hear it. Before I started to study diction, I didn't hear the difference. And after that, I just improved my pronunciation just drastically. Honestly, I'm not like that gifted and I'm still struggling to pronounce words correctly. But because I have this self-awareness, it helps me a lot. While like in Russian, I know like for my students, it's really hard to pronounce sounds like soft consonants. And there are some like forward vowels that you don't really realize they're forward. So all of those like little nuances, they just hard between languages. It's like 200% you will speak better just if you speak clearly. If you would like to know how to speak Russian more clearly and improve your pronunciation, please check out this video.